There's every reason why a person should hate an abuser. There's no way that you can't hate an abuser. They are total liars. So an abuser doesn't have total control over you in your life. They are going to say that they're sorry. But they're so fake. Well, what are you sorry for? They can't say what they're sorry for because they're not really sorry. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Why? Well, I wish I would have given you the money. Well, okay. I wish I would have given you the money. Well, that's total hot air. That doesn't mean anything at all. That's a total lie. Well, I'm sorry. Why? I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't mean anything unless you admit to what you're sorry for. That's an apology. Yeah, I'm really sorry I treated you like shit when your husband was in jail, torturing you to death, screaming at you, making all your food rot in my rotted refrigerator, and screaming at you for using like one roll of toilet paper the whole 4 months that I forced you to stay with me, and then, wow, I yelled and screamed at you whenever you used the stove, except for making tea. I allowed you to make tea, but everything else I'm screaming to you to death. Yeah, so you stopped. So I'm sorry you couldn't cook in my place because I screamed at you way too much. Screamed at you for never ever being able to do the dishes that you thoroughly cleaned. You did a good job, but me, my delusional little mind, I tortured you with my mom's Legion of Demons because she tortured me when I was a little boy and trying to clean the plate, and she screamed at me and attacked me, and that's why I did that to you. I'm so sorry I treated you like shit. I'm so sorry that all the food that you bought at Save-A-Lot got to be rotted in my refrigerator. I'm so sorry that I tortured you with the one roll of toilet paper that you might have used the entire time of the 4 months, and the soap that you had in your husband's car, and I didn't even mention the Dawn dishwashing soap that I used all up. I'm so sorry that I used up all your husband's $50 in gas. I'm really, really sorry about that. I totally used you and your husband's car, and that wash-a-lot thing. Oh my God, I was total white trash. You know what? That probably only happened one time, ever. There's nobody that was that bad white trash, and so embarrassing to go and sit down in a laundromat with a little tiny little cup of bleach and OxyClean and dip in all the shit-stained underwear and socks that was with the shit-stained underwear for months on end. And the t-shirts. God, I must have been so embarrassing for you. Oh my God, I owe you $1 million. I'm so sorry for all the hell that I forced you to go through. I was so mean to you with my Legion of Demons. And then I gave you CPTSD by screaming at you that you raped your child, when obviously you never did. I'm so sorry about that. A daily rape. And the only reason why I did that is because I'm a child molester, which you found out. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm that sick. That I'm sick mentally, and I'm so delusional, and I mirrored my child molestation onto you, saying that you raped your child constantly, and I attacked you, screaming at you in your face. I was really, really rotten to you. No wonder you lived in your husband's red caravan outside. Who could actually stand me? What an awful person I am. And then Purple Alien, Savannah God, well, she needed $2,000 rent. And I gave it to her. Well, that must have really pissed you off. So I'm really sorry about that. I tortured you, screaming at you to go out there and panhandle and get me some gas money, because God knows I said that about 1,000 times to you. Why? You were forced to live in my shitty, messy apartment that I didn't allow you to do anything. And I watched you the entire time and tormented you. I'm sorry. Now that would be a real apology. There's other bad. Yeah, I was forced to go to Wegmans and Walmart and spend hours in the grocery store with them when I'm in and out of the grocery store. Yeah, okay, let's see. What do I want? Go in the aisle, get it, and leave. If I don't know where it's at in the store, then I go to a clerk. Would you happen to know where your tea is? Where the coffee is? Would you happen to know where hamburgers are at? Or do you sell red fresh meat? Can you? Yeah, that's in the back of the store, right? Yeah, okay. And, okay, what aisle is the dried cranberries? What aisle is raisins? Okay, and, alright. Fresh fruit's always on the side. Red meat's always in the back. Okay, well, thank you very much. I'm in and out of the grocery store. Not pretend a lot narcissist. So, yeah, I'm tortured and I was forced to babysit an insane piece of shit that was not there for me. But I was there for him to torture to death. That's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So he's in Harrisburg camping right now. I walked my friend to a shelter. We loved each other's company, and that's all that counts. You think I would have loved my company with a fake church and staying in a log cabin? Absolutely not. Why? Because pretend a lot narcissist is there. Yep. In all of his denial. Oh, yeah. I see you guys are friends again. Well, that's so godly. No, that's not godly at all. No. God never wanted me to be his friend and to torture me to death, to stop me from thinking, to stop me from doing anything. Like the lovely evening that I gave some homeless lady tonight. You know what? That was worth it. That was worth it, giving her my phone and she played Jewel Time. You know what? That was worth it. Being with pretending out narcissists? No, that's not worth it. No, absolutely not. No, he's a joke. There's nothing good about him. And he thinks that he apologized with me 1,000,000 times. Did he ever mention any of the things that I mentioned? And there's more apologies than that. Every day was total torture. Screaming at me. So, not one apology for that. So, right off the bat, and this is the end, if a person can't say the wrong that they did to you, then they're not sorry at all. Period. What a fake apology. But the insane abuser needs that from their victim. I'm his favorite victim. He needs for me to let my guard down. so that he has me and can yell and scream at me again. And that's all they do. And that's why you live on Satan damns to hell, the sin-cursed earth. Because this is history that always repeats itself. And how Pretend a Lot Narcissist is still living, I have no idea. Because all the abusers I know never took care of themselves. Never, never helped me out in any way. God knows that for a fact. But they never took care of themselves. And never ever cared about me, and they expect me to care about them. No, I love myself. I don't want to stop myself from thinking, being around some freak that's screaming at me. Ah! Some monster taking over my mind. Imagine my hands to be knives. The monster took over my mind and is brainwashing me. You're nothing. You're not, and that gives them all the power. So they just steal and make me not think, and make me less than zero dead. I'm dead around all my abusers, and they all made me want to die. Every last one of them. Not as much as some of them, like Dumb and Dumber, didn't make me want to die anywhere near Pretend a Lot Narcissist or my dead husband. They made me want to die every day. At least I got a break from Dumb and Dumber. That's reality.